Welcome to Survival Gearless video series. Today I'm going to talk about different lanterns that are on the marketplace, but I wanted to take a step back down memory lane and go through what you had to do if you wanted a lantern and go out camping just not that long ago. So this is something I dug out of my camping gear, and it's from Primus, and it's a glass lantern with a mantle inside, and then also you had to bring your gas container for it. You would hang this thing up, and it's all metal because this thing would get really red hot. You got basically an open flame in there. You couldn't really put it in your tent. You know, I guess you could, but I don't know if you'd want to, because if it ever tipped over, it would pretty much start a fire. You had to put it in this hard plastic case to protect the glass when you're out camping. So luckily we've moved away from that as LED technology has gotten better and batteries have gotten better. So we went from this to this little guy from Energizer, and I'm not sure why I keep this thing around, but it's a flashlight. You can see that, very, very powerful. And then if you open it up, it turned into a lantern that you could see about 2 feet with. Then luckily we moved on to this. This is brand new as far as in my inventory, and it's from Coast. It's 375 lumen. It takes 4D batteries, which are all down here at the base. So this nice square base is hard. It's heavy down at the bottom with those 4D batteries. It will last 10 days, they say. It also has a rheostat, so you can dimmer or brighter. And then also it has a battery gauge down here to show you the strength of your battery. That's kind of nice. This one from Ozark, which is basically I think a Walmart brand. This has 300 lumen. It has 2 levels, bright and not as bright. The light out of this thing is kind of harsh, to be honest with you. Batteries are in the bottom. It takes 3D batteries. It is round, so it can be more prone to tipping over than this Coast. They're heavy. I mean, both of them are heavy. This is something definitely you'd put on the picnic bench in your campground, or maybe hang in a tree, but not something that you're going to hang from your tent. Now these two are obviously smaller. They're from LifeGear. They put out a lot less light. This one only is 35 lums. It takes 4 AAA batteries. 4 AA batteries. But it's super light. I mean, this is something that you can just hang from your tent, no problem whatsoever. This little guy puts out 25 lumens. It does take 4 AAA batteries, and it's only, I think I just said 25 lumen, but it is super light. It is something that you can hang right in your tent, no matter how big or how small your tent is. Then it also has a little red light for maybe sleeping and just keeping that on while you're sleeping. So we'll just keep those. They're really 2 different type of lanterns that you'd want. One is for inside your tent, and the other one is for on your campsite. So this one, the light is pretty good. It's kind of harsh, to be honest with you. It's very bright in your face, and that's some of the problems with lanterns. Is it's very harsh. It's in your face. It's not directional. You're not wanting to try and see something directionally with this thing. You're not trying to hold the lantern out and trying to see in the far distance, because you're going to get blinded from it. This Coast one I really like. It's not that expensive. Again, it has, you could sort of turn it down a little bit to mellow it out, or pick it back up. The light, it's bright, but it's not harsh, and it just doesn't sting your eyes like the Ozark brand does. But for everyday camping, or if you just need light during a blackout, this thing obviously is going to do well. You could put it up by a mirror in your house and reflect the light off of that to get a little more ambient light. But I really do like this Coast one. This is definitely going with us on our next camping trip. It is big, so it's going to be a car camping trip, definitely. These guys, again, the LifeGear ones will go in our kit as well for hanging inside the tent, because they're light enough, but they put out enough light at night for everyone to sort of see when you're getting ready for bed, or maybe just even reading or watching a movie, just a little bit of ambient light. And I think this one we're going to just end up donating to somebody. So there's a review of the Coast and the Ozark lanterns, and I'll put a link in my show notes on where you can pick this up. Thanks. All right, let's see if I can light this thing up without killing anyone, including myself. There you go. That's hot. You can hear it. See if I can get this lid on it. So would you rather have that inside your tent? Sounds like a blowtorch, doesn't it? Oh, that's hot. You could cook on top of that thing. Woo!